Back in the late 80s, the game Tetris was a worldwide sensation, played by people of all ages. Now for those who don't know or are too young to remember, the movie based on this game will be available for streaming on Apple TV+. The trailer for the movie was recently released, giving viewers a sneak peek into what it's all about. So let's dive into this upcoming film, Tetris. With The Last of Us and the upcoming Super Mario Bros. Film, 2023 is shaping up to be the year of game movies. However, Tetris is different from these other game movies as it's not based on the game's plot. Instead, it focuses on how the game became such a sensation in the 80s. You might be thinking that a genius inventor fought for his dreams despite people not believing in him. But no, the story of Tetris is much more complex than you can imagine. It involves the KGB, the Cold War, legal battles, and a determined man who wouldn't give up. The film revolves around a man who risked everything for a game. It all started with Dutch video game designer and entrepreneur Henk Rogers, who discovered Tetris back in 1988. But here's the thing, Tetris wasn't very well known outside of the Soviet Union at the time. That's why Henk comes in. He was determined to bring this game to the masses, so he risked his life and traveled to the Soviet Union to meet with the game's inventor, Alexei Pajitnov. It was a risky move, but Henk knew that Tetris had a potential to be something big, and his gamble paid off very well. Today, Tetris is one of the most popular games in the world, loved by people of all ages and backgrounds. In fact, it's so popular that this movie is being made from its incredible journey from oblivion to global fame. According to famous Hollywood star and filmmaker Matthew Vaughn, this upcoming movie is going to be a mix of The Big Shot and Bridge of Spies. In the newly released trailer, we get a glimpse of what the movie is all about. The movie introduces us to Henk Rogers, the game designer played by Taron Egerton. Rogers is on a mission to share the magic of Tetris with the world, and he's not afraid to pitch the games to anyone who will listen. His obsession with the game takes him on a journey to meet the inventors of Game Boy, where he promises to bring them the rights to Tetris. But here's where things get really interesting. To make that happen, Roger has to travel to Moscow during the Cold War. He has to meet the inventor of Tetris, played by Nikita Efremov, and as you can imagine, that decision invites the wrath of the KGB into his life. So not only we get to see the story behind one of the most beloved video games of all time, but we also get to experience the thrill of a spy thriller film set during the Cold War. The movie is directed by John S. Byatt and stars an amazing cast including Mayo Akande, Toby Jones, Sofia Labedeva, Rick Yoon, Igor Grabuzov, Ken Yamamura, Miles Barrow, and Aaron Verdovos. But it's not just the cast that's impressive. The team behind the movie is also top-notch. The biological film is written by Noah Pink and produced by the group of industry veterans including Juan, Gillian Berry, and Gregor Cameron. Now you know it's going to be good. Now for the release date, you can catch Tetris exclusively on Apple TV Plus starting March 31st. For more updates, subscribe to CineflicksNews.